A process of suing the IEBC and political parties over the controversial nomination list to the county assemblies. The nomination list is devoid full representation as prescribed by the law. Now, 21 counties are yet to fulfill this obligation. Tobias Chanji with more from Mombasa.
The Constitution recognizes persons living with disabilities, and it is a crucial component when it comes to leadership. And just in the just concluded election, we've seen a number of names of people that were gazetted to be members of several county assemblies and also National Assembly. But there is an outcry outside here, especially in 21 counties, that persons with disabilities have not been included among those that have been nominated by various political parties. With me here at Huria, which is human rights agenda in Mombasa, there are some of the victims, or rather persons living with disabilities, who are here to just make loud their cries and maybe their reactions towards the gazettement of the names of those that have already been nominated. Labda tuanze na majina yako, unaitwa nani na utuelezee tu hisia zako.
Kwa majina yangu naitwa Jemaima Kutata, Miss President Mombasa County, and an advocate of disability rights and inclusion in Kenya. Today we are very sad indeed because of the Kenyan gazetted county assembly people, because we have realized that 21 counties have not recognized the Article 100 of Kenyan Constitution when it comes to persons with disabilities. It's very clear when it comes to the Constitution. The Article 54 talks very clearly on the issues of persons with disabilities. On the Article 100, it clearly speaks of the special interest groups, which covers persons with disabilities, youth and women. And on the current nomination list, we have realized that 21 counties, persons with disabilities have been left out. Persons with disabilities worked tirelessly with the political parties, and we really lobbied for inclusion of persons with disabilities. The challenge was, in the political party list, persons with disabilities were put in the last numbers. And when it came to the selection on the gender top-up and also on the nominations, persons with disabilities were left out. And we are not happy because this is not a pity party thing. We do not need pity. We need our constitutional right. And we are calling the government to look into this because it's a very serious matter when it comes to persons with disabilities lacking presentation for the next 5 years.
Thank you. Sababu tu ya muda, labda mtakuwa mnaongea kwa kidogo tu ndio kila mtu aweze zungumza. Na kuna jamaa hapa kidogo utakuwa pia anachukuliwa, labda haonekani. Majina yako nani na hisia zako?
Okay, mimi
nakusikia.
Kwa majina naitwa Mwalimu Chaka. Mimi pia nilikuwa mgombea wa MCA wa ward ya Bofu Likoni. Nimewahi kusimama mara mbili, 2017 sikufaulu, nilisimama na Fort Kenya. Na mwaka huu pia nikasimama na chama ya DAPK ile ya Eugene Wamalwa, waziri. Na ombi langu mimi, naomba kuwekwe msukumo kidogo katika hivi vyama vyote ambavyo vilikuwa vinasimamiwa na walemavu. At least hata kama hatukufaulu, lakini nao county jamani watu angalie. Hiyo ni ombi kwa sababu tuna watoto nyumbani, pia tuna majukumu. Hatukufaulu, lakini kuna watu ambao walikuwa wamepanga kuwa sisi tuwe viongozi wao. Nikitoa tu mfano, Likoni tulisimama watu wawili, kuna mmoja wa Shikadabu na mimi wa Bofu. Changamwe kuna mwingine, Junda kuna mwingine. We are almost 25 of them ambao tulisimama sisi walemavu. Hatukufaulu soteni kwa sababu ya unyonge wetu, lakini sasa tunaomba hiyo county pia nayo ituangalie.
So, shukran. We can also get reactions from, I think, the officials. I'll start with you. Just kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Anthony. I work for Human Rights Agenda. The provisions of the Constitution and the Disabilities Act are very clear, and when you talk about inclusion and representation of persons with disability, and I think as an institution we have always wanted to champion the rights of a special interest group, including persons with disability. What is happening with the list that was issued, the gazetted list of nominations, is surprising, because the complaint that we've received is that most of the persons with disability are not happy in how the nomination was done and how those names got to where they got in. And as an institution, we are looking forward to see how we can challenge that as soon as possible, so that we ensure that the issues of inclusion and participation of persons with disabilities is a matter of right and not just something that is supposed to be given on a pity point. Thank you.
Then we can also get a word from the director if at all you're going to give an ultimatum on this.
Yeah, absolutely.